Hello everyone. Let us begin our discussion with the CSET paper reading comprehension part for Panchsutra Test-5 that was recently concluded, right? So before wasting any further time, let us jump to the passages first. The first one is about the sports diplomacy, and basically the passage talks about how the sports are being used at international forums to bring in diplomacy and coordination, cooperation among the nations, right? And the platforms are not new. The passage mentions about the sports events like FIFA World Cup and the Olympics, which have served as the platforms to not only exhibit the prowess of the nations in the sports, rather they have also been helpful in what we say advancing the dialogues between the nations, right? So this is all about the passage. Let us get to the questions now. First one is, which of the following assumptions can be made from the passage? The first one, right? Yeah, assumptions. The primary motivation behind countries' investment in sports is to achieve immediate diplomatic gains is incorrect. It is not immediate, rather it is far-sighted, right? Sports events are used by countries not only for showcasing athletic prowess, but also for engaging in cultural and diplomatic interactions is correct. Nations are recognizing the utility of sports in public diplomacy and are developing strategic frameworks to capitalize on this aspect. So statement 2 and 3 are correct. Hence the right option is option C, 2 and 3 only, right? Second question, which of the following statements best reflects the message of the author? Right. So first one is, the focus of sports diplomacy is on achieving financial profitability. Incorrect. Sports diplomacy is a novel concept. No, it is not new. It has been for a long time. So incorrect. The integration of sports into diplomatic agendas is no-brainer and requires minimal policy. Incorrect. It requires a lot of brains and dialogues among the nations and the diplomats, right? Last, nations utilize sports events to enhance their global image and foster international dialogue. Global image, international dialogue, right? So only statement D is correct. The right answer is option D. Next passage. So the passage is about the inefficient use of wastewater and inadequate availability of drinking water in the Indian cities, right? And the passage also mentions about how the untreated wastewater can impact the environment, the society, the economics, and causes environmental damage, right? Third important point of the passage is the innovative initiatives taken by IITs and the cities like Delhi. Right. So let us now, the passage is very simple, easy to comprehend. Let us see the questions based on this passage, right? The passage is based on the idea that Indian metropolis have pioneered. No, they have not pioneered in comprehensive reclamation of wastewater. Rather, the passage mentions like inefficient use of treated water and yes, like there have been challenges. The last line of the passage mentions that there are challenges aligning with the global trends towards complete wastewater recycling. Hence, that Indian metropolises have not pioneered yet. Statement A is incorrect. Second, innovative initiatives are being developed across India to improve wastewater management and reuse. Correct. Potable water scarcity is more pressing concern in India's agrarian communities. The passage does not talk anything about agrarian or rural communities, hence incorrect. The ecologic ramifications of effluent discharge remain a subject of negligible debate. No, rather comprehensive debate. Hence, statement D is also incorrect. The right answer is option D. Next. Which of the following inferences can be drawn from the passage? Right, let us see the statements. Unorthodox methodologies are imperative to address the aqueous challenges plaguing Indian metropolises. So, unorthodox methodologies matlab new and innovative methods. Right, so first statement is correct. Second, a preponderance of wastewater in Indian urban centers undergoes efficacious treatment. This is incorrect. Rather, and subsequent reuse, both the things are incorrect. There have been lacunas in treating the wastewater, and there have been lacunas and lacunas in using or reusing the treated wastewater, right? Third, the National Sample Survey Office data suggests uniformity in water treatment and accessibility across India's urban landscape. Uniformity in water treatment incorrect. So only statement 1 is correct. The right answer is option A, 1 only. Right, next. Yes, the passage is about data and digital divide, and the passage says that this is the problem which is faced not only by the developing nations but also the developed nations. And there have been many debates, discourses, and conversations and dialogues to minimize this data and digital divide among the nations and within the nations. And so far, this has not been very successful. And towards the end of the passage, the author says that addressing such digital and data divides is imperative. That is, it is important to do so to avoid exacerbating developmental inequalities, which means that digital and data divide is also leading to developmental inequalities and ensuring no demographic is marginalized in burgeoning data-driven landscape. So it means that the policies are needed to bring all the people together to harness the positives of digital ecosystem and data-driven ecosystem, right? Let us see the questions. Which of the following statements best reflects the crux of the passage? Right. First, the charms of the digital and data spheres, once yawning voids, have healed with time and tech advancement. No, the digital and data divide still persists and needs policy interventions. Hence, statement A is incorrect. Second, global initiatives to bridge the data chasm are questioned as a need of bygone era. No, they are not the need of bygone era, rather they are very much persistent in present times also. Hence, it needs dialogues and conversations to resolve or to minimize this data and digital gap among the communities and nations, right? C, The uneven distribution of the enigmatic data presents a perplexing labyrinth with no clear exit. So this is correct. We don't know how to resolve the issues, yet we are having discussions and deliberations. Discussions, dialogues, deliberations. Right, so statement C is correct. Last one says, while the developed world drowns in a sea of overflowing information reservoirs, the narrative conveniently ignores the plight of those struggling to navigate the data landscape. Seems a very confusing statement, but it says that developed nations are not facing digital and data divide, which is not so. So hence statement D is also incorrect. Next question. Which of the following statements are implied by the passage? Right. First, data divide is primarily a result of insufficient technological infrastructure. The passage does not talks about technological infrastructure, right? So this is hard to infer directly from the passage. Second, addressing the data divide is essential to preventing further developmental inequalities. Yes, we can say so because the passage says it is imperative to address the digital divide and avoid the exacerbating, which means increasing or enhancing the developmental inequalities. So this statement is correct. Third, enhancing digital literacy is crucial for effective policy making and sustainable development. Yes, this statement is also correct. Hence, the right answer is option D, 2 and 3 only. Next passage. So the passage is talking about how the trees adapt to the environments and how different cells and what we say. So they have also mentioned different hormones like auxin and cytokinin, and they have what we say mentioned different functions that merismatic cells, lignification, and how they help a tree to survive in an environment, growth, adaptation, and branches, and how the trees actually endure in the environment. Right, so the passage is easy, very much simple, though it is not signifying any of the metaphorical meanings that we can infer. It's a simple plain passage. Let us see the questions. Yes, what is the main idea of the passage? Trees primarily rely on chemical defenses as opposed to physical structures to safeguard themselves against threats. So yes, they do rely on chemical defenses, but the word primarily is inappropriate. Statement A is incorrect. Trees employ sophisticated physiological mechanisms to achieve growth and adapt to their surrounding environment. Sophisticated physiological mechanisms like branching, rooting, growing leaves, flowers, etc. So yes, the passage mentions about that. Statement C, the principal function of the trees is to provide habitat for various wildlife species. So the passage is not talking about principal function of trees, right? Human intervention is essential for trees. Human intervention is essential, also incorrect. So the right answer is option B. Consider the following statements and what are we need to find? Implications that can be derived. Trees use hormones to regulate their growth, which helps them adapt to their environment. Yes, we know that these hormones are also mentioned in the passage. auxin, cytokinin, right? Yes. So trees do use hormones. Statement 1 is correct. Second, lignification in trees strengthens them and enhances their ability to transport water and nutrients. Lignification is all about strengthening the branches, optimizing the water transport and defense mechanisms. So yes, lignification enhances their ability to transport water and nutrients. Third, trees primarily use their growth strategies to combat pollution in their environments. Growth strategies to combat pollution is incorrect. The use of meristematic cells is unique to trees and are not found in other types of plants. So, very vague statement. Statement 3 and 4 are incorrect, right? So, the right answer is option B, only 2. Next. Right. So the passage is about early childhood development, and the author says that such should be recognized as fundamental right to foster the equitable societal growth, which is if we provide right nutrition and education at the early childhood stage, then it might help build good what we say citizens which are healthier, more educated and perhaps more skilled, which will bring the growth in the society, right? So this is the passage, and the passage also mentions about the gaps, and towards the end of the passage the author is of the opinion that early childhood development should be prioritized, and which will bring returns at a later stage when these childs are grown up as a workforce, when they grow, right? And that can be, the returns can be extracted in the through improved health, more skilled and educated, and these such parameters will help in the economic growth of the nation, right? Simple passage. Let us see the questions. Which of the following statements best reflects the critical message conveyed by the passage? Right. Most Indian schools comply with the RTE. Incorrect. Enhancing the physical well-being of young children through improved healthcare facilities is vital component of comprehensive ECD initiatives. Seems correct. Next. Enshrining ECD as a fundamental right is crucial to foster equitable societal growth. Current educational policies provide a framework for ECD and fully optimize early childhood development programs. Incorrect. Now, option B and C both seems to encapsulate the message conveyed by the passage. Now, it is us who need to know, who need to find the most appropriate answer. See, it's not only about physical well-being of young children or through improved healthcare. It is also about education, health, skills, etc. Right? So option C is encapsulating a broader idea from the passage. Hence, statement D is not correct and the right answer is option C. Which of the following inferences can be drawn from the passage? The RTE Act should be extended to cover all children, right? The passage, we can infer it from the passage. Educational facilities in India are equipped to handle the requirements of ECD. Incorrect. Current healthcare provisions for young children in India are sufficient. Incorrect. So the right answer is option A, one only. Right. Next passage. Museums, right. So the passage is about museums and how they are useful, right? And it says it's not only about human civilization, history or other things, rather it also captures the cultural diversity and art, history, science, natural history, evolution of mankind, and the concept is not new. It dates back to ancient Greece. And what else? In India, during the colonial period, right? And in modern times, British Museum in 1753, right? So these are the key points from the passage, right? Let us see the question. There is only one question from this passage. Corollary. Right. While natural history collections hold a significant place in museums, they fail to serve as repositories for a vast array of cultural artifacts. Fail to serve as repositories. Incorrect. They do serve as repositories of the cultural artifacts also. The concept of museums can be traced back to 17th century with their initial emergence in Britain. No, it dates back to Greek. Incorrect. Museums serve as cornerstone institutions for both education and conservation endeavors. Correct. Museums in India are recent developments and did not start from until after independence. No, rather Britishers, yeah, we have had museums during colonial periods also, right? So the right answer is option C. Right. The passage is about science and engineering, and the passage says that science is all about understanding the universal principles, and engineering is about applying this knowledge. Right? The passage also talks about the initiatives in India which are Inspire, Manak Awards and CSIR Innovation Awards, which encourage the innovation among the school-going students, right? Next is that the author of the passage is not very happy about the rote learning process, which is still being emphasized in the schools in India. Rather, he advocates to encourage the risk-taking and experimentation endeavors among the school-going students so as to inculcate the, innovative mindset among them, right? So, let us see the questions. Which of the following is the most logical and crucial message conveyed by the passage? India's National Technological Day is primarily focused on celebrating traditional education methods. Incorrect. Second, Indian education system fully supports and enhances innovative thinking among students. The author was unhappy about rote learning. Right? So this is incorrect. Next is the impact of initiatives like Inspire Manak Awards and CSIR Innovation Award on the educational reform in India is limited. Seems correct. Early exposure to technology and innovation can inspire significant achievements. Among option C and D, option D is the more appropriate answer, since the very fact that this encapsulates the whole idea of the passage, right? Option C is like, yes, the advancements made by these awards, CSIR awards and Inspire Manak awards, yes, their impact is limited, but what we say, this is not the right approach or the right thing that can be inferred or the message conveyed by the passage, because they still encourage. The author is not talking about these initiatives in a negative tone, rather in a positive tone. So yes, option D is the more appropriate answer. Right. Next question. Which of the following inferences, right? First, the incorporation of hands-on pioneering learning methodologies within the educational framework has the potential to cultivate creative thinking skills in the students. This is correct. Second, India's education system does not fully integrate the contributions of the scientists and engineers into the curriculum. Does not fully integrate, rather these awards, what we say, Inspire Manak Awards and CSIR Innovation Awards are there to, what we say, inculcate such ideas of innovation, right? Third, initiatives like Inspire Manak Awards have made significant strides in reshaping the educational landscape in India. They have not yet made, but it is said that this should be more, what we say, these such kind of initiatives should be focused to bring in more entrepreneurial and innovative mindset among these students, right? So this is not yet made the significant strides. So the answer is A, only one. The passage seems like it's about Mother's Day. Rather, it's about more about the financial security, about the mothers, right, or the women, which are either homemakers or they are the part of the workforce, or as mothers, they need more of these such kind of financial security schemes like life insurance, like, and yes, the insurance is crucial for working mothers. And what else? It focuses upon prioritizing securing a robust financial safeguards for everybody, and more so like women who are mothers and also part of the workforce, right? Inferences. Life insurance is unnecessary for women who are not primary earners in their family. Unnecessary, not primary earners. Incorrect. Right. Second, most women recognize the importance of life insurance and actively seek it. Recognize. Incorrect. And actively seek it. Incorrect. Right. Next, life insurance is crucial for mothers to secure financial stability for their families. This is correct. So the right answer is option B, 3 only. Next, which of the following statements best reflects the corollary to the passage? Insurance companies are the primary reason women do not have sufficient life insurance coverage. Primary reason, incorrect. It is the mindset. Second, only working mothers should consider obtaining life insurance. Incorrect. All. Even the homemakers. Life insurance is unnecessary for women without children. Incorrect. Term insurance is critical for working mothers to ensure their family's financial stability. Correct. So the right answer is option D. Next. This was a simple question, so we need not to elaborate more on that, right? So the next question is 51. Let us see the passage. The passage is of present times or contemporary digital landscape and how the privacy is being eroded and proliferation of accessible information, which poses a significant challenge to the integrity of copyright laws, which means that the content available online can be replicated or duplicated or transmitted without without the consumer of that information knowing to whom this data belongs to or who has created such kind of data, right? So the passage also talks about in the present times, because of the advent of artificial intelligence, there are issues for the data which are AI generated. Who will own the copyrights on those such kind of data? So the author of the passage also rather demands to have comprehensive laws and policies to have more copyright material for digital data, right? Which of the following statements are implied by the passage? The digital reproduction and sharing of content complicate the enforcement of copyright laws. Yes, that is correct. Second, artificial intelligence in content creation complicates the distinction between human and machine authorship. This is also correct. Last, organizations like IPRS and PPL are responsible for ensuring fair remuneration to academic researchers for their works. Rather, they regulate the copyright work for the music industry, right? Yes, so statement 3 is incorrect. And the right answer is 1 and 2 only, option C. Next, which of the following presents the main idea conveyed by the passage? The challenges to enforcing copyright laws in the digital age, or the need for the elimination of copyright laws. Need for elimination, not conveyed, not the main idea, not even conveyed in the passage. Traditional forms of content like books and music no longer required to be copyrighted. No, this is also not being conveyed by the passage. Crediting AI with enhancing the protection of, rather, AI is diminishing the lines between the human generated and machine generated data, and which is blurring the lines for the property rights also. So the right answer is option A, right? Next. So the next passage is about the elections in India. We have recently seen our Lok Sabha election, Lok Sabha elections for the 18th Lok Sabha, and we have what the passage is saying, that the most of the voters or the electors are concerned about the national issues also, like defense and taxation, and for conducting such the elaborate and what we say grand elections, there are operational difficulties also, and there have been issues like religious issues and the regional issues, which do get the limelight in the central elections. But the most important message of the passage is that even though we are we have been very efficient in conducting such grand elections, still we need to be mature enough to have the right issues to debate for during the elections, right? So this is what the passage is conveying. Let us see the questions. Best reflects the central idea. The effectiveness of Indian electoral system in resolving regional disputes. Rather, it brings the regional disputes on the front, and it impacts negatively the national discourse. This is not the right, the central idea. Elections in India predominantly focused on regional is also incorrect. Rather, it focuses on pan-national, pan-India issues like tax laws, like national security. The complexities and omnipresence of election cycles in India. And the last one is religion playing a minimal role. Incorrect. So the right answer is option C. Which of the following inferences can be drawn from the passage? Elections in India cover national issues that impact the whole country, correct. Regional controversies have been effectively resolved through the electoral process, incorrect. Religion is a significant factor in Indian elections, reflecting the country's historical context. This is, yes, correct. We can infer from that. And they have also provided the few examples. The right answer is option C, statement 1 and 3 only. Right. Next. So the passage is about deep fakes and what we say advanced technologies having the impact on political discourse and the electoral process in India, right? Also, we have been reading much of them in the news, what it says that algorithmic echo chambers, AI generated deep fakes, and what we say misinformation risk. And the point is stringent measures are demanded to reduce such impact of AI generated data on our electoral process. Okay? Let us see the questions. Which of the following statements conveys the main idea of the passage? The impact of modern technologies and social media on political communication and election integrity in India. So this is correct. Modern technologies and social media. The use of AI and social media for political discourse in India. Seems correct. The support of constitutional bodies for the use of modern technologies. Incorrect. So among statement 1 and 2, which one is the more appropriate one? It can't be 1 and 2, so it is either 1 or either 2. 1 and 2 is not the option. So political discourse and electoral integrity or election integrity. The passage is more about election integrity, the impact of AI generated data, the impact of social media, the impact of misinformation on the election process, right? So statement 2 is less appropriate and statement 1 is more appropriate since we don't have both the statements as the option here. So now if we are to choose only one statement, the right answer would be A, statement 1 only, right? Got it? Next. Consider the following inferences made from the passage. Social media plays a significant role in shaping political communication during the election cycles or during the Indian elections. Yes, this is correct. There is a concern about the potential for AI technologies to influence public perception and election outcomes negatively. Yes, this is also correct. Advanced AI technologies should be used for the purpose of political campaigns. Incorrect. The election process is deemed effective and free from technological manipulations. Incorrect. The right answer is 1 and 2, option B. Only 2 statements are correct. Right, next. Gaslighting. So, the passage is about the psychological concept of gaslighting and which is, according to the passage, which is a reality at workplaces, right? So it talks about gaslighting as that it is not only about the individual, rather it is a systematic, rather it is deep rooted in the organization, and even though an individual tries to restrict such kind of behaviors from the peers and the colleagues or the seniors or juniors, whosoever he is interacting to, but they are unable to seek help or they are unable to get the help even if they seek. So this is what this gaslighting, the passage about gaslighting says, and the author also says that there needs to be a what we say, culture of more openness, more accountability, and more communications, which are going to reduce such kind of incidents, at the workplaces, which demands structural and organizational changes, systematic changes, right? Which is which is like it is not only dependent on the individual, rather it is a collective effort. Let us see the questions. Which of the following statements best reflects the message of the author of the passage? Gaslighting tactics are easy to recognize and address in the workplace. Are easy to recognize. Incorrect. They are very subtle. Victims of gaslighting are promoted to higher. No, victims are not promoted. Very vague statement. Gaslighting is the result of individual actions and not a systematic issue. Incorrect. Last, the gaslighting in the workplace leads to emotional distress. Yes, this is the message conveyed by the passage among all these statements, right? Simple. Next. Which of the following A's are critical inferences that can be made? Addressing gaslighting requires organizational changes? Yes. Gaslighting occurs due to the victim's inability to communicate effectively? Incorrect. Professional help is optional for victims of gaslighting? Is not optional, rather it is required. So this is also incorrect. The right answer is A, one only. Next. So it's a very small, simple passage. Like there have been many reports in the media about the crime, minor thefts to heinous acts, right? And what the media is trying to give information about the crimes is the who did it or where it happened or other kind of trivial data, but they are unable to see deep through about the emotional instability which fuels such kind of crimes, right? And to deal with such kind of crimes, one way forward could be enhancing or advancing the emotional intelligence. That is the central idea of the passage, right? And emotional intelligence can be inculcated in everyone through proper education about how to regulate the emotions and how to regulate discipline over natural inclinations. This is also very important, right? So simple passage. Let us see the questions. First, which of the following statements best reflects the central idea? Crime rates are increasing solely due to the current educational systems. This is not conveyed by the passage. We cannot, no, this is incorrect. Crimes are predominantly caused by external societal pressures rather than individual emotional issues. Rather, the passage talks about the individual emotional issues, right? And the author advocates for inculcating emotional intelligence through educational programs. Enhancing emotional intelligence through education could reduce crime. Yes, this is the right statement. Most societies are actively working to implement emotional education. This we cannot infer from the passage, and yes, no, this is not the central idea. So the right answer is option C. Consider the following statements. So we have 4 statements. Right, so yes, we have a question. And what we need to find is implications. Right. First one is educational reforms focusing on emotional intelligence could potentially reduce crime rates. Yes, this is correct. Societies are currently effective in integrating emotional intelligence into their educational systems. No, they are lacking such integration. Incorrect. Media often reports on crimes but fails to discuss the deeper. Correct. The increase in crime is primarily due to external factors. Primarily due to external factors. Incorrect. So there are two implications from the passage 1 and 3. The right answer could be C. Yes, the right answer is C, statement 1 and 3 only. Right, so yes, we have discussed all the passages and the concerned questions with the passages, right? So yes, this is all from my side today, and I wish you luck for the upcoming prelims examination. And yes, we have practiced well in past 7 or 8 months. We have held AIPMT and we have held Panchsutra, and we have also had our interactions with you, how to get the right answer to the questions where more than one statement seems to be the more appropriate answer. So yes, have confidence that you are capable of doing and reaching to the doing the right uh, process or reading through the passage and reaching to the most appropriate answer. And we still have couple of days or couple of weeks before our prelims. So good luck to you. Do well in your examination for those of you who are appearing in the paper this year, and for those of you among you, few of you who will be appearing for the examination next year. We'll learn more, we'll learn better, and good luck to all. Study well, revise well, practice well. Until we meet next, what I can say, it's just the warm wishes, best wishes for your upcoming examination, and eat healthy, sleep well, and be confident in whatever you have learned so far. And good luck. Thank you.
So let's start with question number 5. So question number 5 says A, B, C, D, E, F and G are 7 positive integers such that A is less than B, less than C, D, E and F, G. This is the relation that we know. If the average of these numbers, all of these numbers is 49, then consider the following statement. The greatest ratio of D to E is 2:25. The greatest ratio of F to C is 37:1. So average is 49. So 49 is equal to A plus B plus C plus D plus E plus F plus G whole divided by 7. So we know A plus B plus C plus D plus E plus F G is 343. A plus B plus C is 343. Now the statements are the greatest ratio of D to E is 2:5. So for the greatest ratio of D to E, we have to minimize all of these and maximize all of these. These three, we have to minimize these 4 and we have to maximize these 3 because we know the relation is this. So by this relation, if we take A is equal to 1, all are positive integers. If we take A equal to 1, B equal to 2, C equal to 3 and D equal to 4, then E plus F plus G, E plus F plus G will be equal to 4, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 3, 3 and 3. Now we have to maximize all these 3. So let's say we have to identify greater ratio of D to E. So we have to take maximum of E. But F and G are greater than E. If we take F as E plus 1, G as E plus 2, E plus 2, this is equal to 333. Now 3E plus 3 is 333. So E will be 110. F will be 111. G will be 112. So now our value of D is 4 and E is 110. So we can identify the ratio is 2:51. Now the second statement says the greatest ratio of F to C is 37:1. F to C is 37:1. F to C is 37:1. Using the same concept of minimizing and maximizing, now we have to maximize till E, minimize till E and maximize F and G to get the greatest ratio of F to C. So if we take A equal to 1, B equal to 2, C equal to 3, D equal to 4 and E equal to 5, then F plus G is equal to 343 minus 549, 10, 11, 12, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 minus 15. So I think it will be 328. Now if I take G as F plus 1, so 2F will be equal to 327, but that is not possible because F is an integer, positive integer. So we have to take G equal to F plus 2. Then it will be 2F is equal to 326 and 2F is equal to 326. Now F will be 1, 6 and 3. I think that will be the case. So I don't think this will be the correct answer option. I think option A will be the only correct option. So 1:37. Option is C, both are correct. Let me check once. I think there is an error in this question. F is, we have to find C. C is 3. So this will be the ratio. Just check the answer. So the next question number 6. I think there is error in the last question. F is 163 and C is 3. So you can identify the ratio, whatever it will be. If there is difference in answer, you can change that. So digit of square of a 5-digit number. Digits of square of a 5-digit number whose each digit is 1 are multiplied, and consider the following statement. So 5-digit number whose each digit is 1 is 1 1 1 1. So we have to square it. So there is a pattern in this: 1 2 3 4 5 4 3 2 1. So now digits of a square of 5-digit number whose each digit is 1 are multiplied. Consider the following statement. So all of these are multiplied. So it will be 2 to the power 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 into 3 to the power 2 into 5 to the power 1. The total number of factors of the resultant number is 30. So total number of factor is 6 plus 1 into 2 plus 1 into 1 plus 1. So you can calculate. 45 is one of the factor of the resultant number. 45 is 9 into 5. So 9 into 5 is there. The resultant number is divisible by 480. So 480 is I think it also be there in this. So you can check the answer. I think answer is only 2 statements are correct. So next question. Nitin went to Kashmir Gate metro station and started climbing the escalator at his normal speed. He took 35 steps and it took him 70 seconds to reach the platform. On the next day, he climbed it with twice his normal speed and reached the top in 60 seconds. Consider the following statements. Number of steps on the escalator is 210. Time taken by Nitin to reach the top with his normal speed at stationary escalator is 420 seconds. So in these types of question, in escalator type of question, speed is counted in steps per second. So let me get the question. So the question says he took 35 steps and it took him 70 seconds. So 35 steps, 70 seconds to climb. Okay. So his speed is 0.5 steps per second. Now in next day he walked twice of his speed. So that is 1 step per second and it took him 60 seconds. Now for the number of steps on the escalator, if this is the escalator and it is moving with e steps per second, so number of steps on the escalator n will be equal to speed of Nitin into time plus speed of escalator into time. So number of step n can be written using two equation as speed of Nitin is in first case 0.5 and time taken by him was 70 seconds plus speed of escalator is, let's say, e steps per second and time taken is 70 seconds because he is walking till for 70 seconds on the escalators. And using second statement we can write 2 into 0.5 into 70 because he is walking twice of his speed in second case, in 60 plus e into 60. We have two variables and two equations, we can solve both of these, so we will get the answer. So number of steps on the escalator, I think it will be 210. I think answer is C, both of statements are correct. E will be 2.5, E will be 2.5 and N will be 210. So you can calculate the time taken by when he is walking at a normal speed on a stationary escalator. Number of steps are 210 and his speed is 0.5 steps per second. So time taken by Nitin to reach the top at his normal speed at a stationary escalator will be 210 divided by 0.5. So you can solve this in this way. Next question. In society, there are three types of people: doctor, CA, and engineers. The ratio of number of engineers to the number of doctor is 14:18. So E to D, E ratio D is 14:48. It's an allegation type of question. 60% of CA and 20% of engineers have cars, and overall 46% of CA and engineers have cars. So 60% of CA and 20% of engineers have cars. And overall 46% of CA plus engineers. CA plus engineers, 46% of both have cars. And last statement is 70% of people in society have cars with them. So overall 70%. Find the ratio of doctors not having a car to that of doctors having a car. It's an allegation type of question. You can use allegation in this. So the question says the ratio of engineers to doctor is 14:48, and using allegation in this, so CA, the amount of CA that have car is 60% and for engineers is 20%, and overall 46% of CA and engineer have car. So using allegation it will be 60 minus 46, and 46 minus 20. So this will be 24 and 14, sorry, and this will be 26. So the ratio of CA and engineers are, CA ratio engineers is equal to 26 ratio 14. Okay, or we can write 13 ratio 7. And we can write CA ratio engineers ratio doctors as 26, 13 ratio 7 ratio 24. I think there is a, I think in answer key it is written as 23, so you can correct that. In using second statement, 70% of people in the society have cars. So in society we have CA and engineers and we have doctors. Overall 70% have cars. Let's say X percentage of doctors have car, overall 70% have car, and we know CA plus engineers 46% have cars. So using allegation in this, we can write 70 minus 46 and X minus 70. This will be 4 and 2, and this will be X minus 70. So we know that CA plus engineers are 20. So CA plus E ratio D is 20 ratio 14, 24. So X minus 70 is 20, X is 90. So 90% of doctors have car, so ratio will be 1 ratio 9. So ratio will be 1 ratio 9. 1 ratio 9. So next question, the pie chart below show the data of the UPSC aspirants. So Bihar 40%, MP 10%, others 20%, UP 30%. First chart shows percentage of selected students in their respective states, and the second chart shows number of attempts the aspirant has to take to clear the exam. Okay, number of attempts 40%, 4 plus 50%, third attempt 20, first attempt 15, second attempt 15. It is known that from others category 20%, 25% belong to Rajasthan. So 25% of 20 of 20% of X. Let's say total number of student is X, belong to Rajasthan, and 50% of selected student are from Rajasthan. So this is equal to 50. Then consider the following statement. So we can find X from it. 25% of 20% of X is 50, so X will come around 1000. The number of students who cleared exam in third attempt is 200. Third attempt is 20%, so 20% of 10,000, 20% of 1000. You can find it will be 200. Second statement is, if attempt distribution of aspirants is uniform for all the states, then the number of aspirants from Bihar who cleared exam in 4 plus attempts and number of aspirants from MP and Rajasthan who cleared exam in less than 4 attempts is 8 ratio 3. So in this, so attempt distribution is uniform means that 50%, if 40% students from Bihar cleared, like total number of students is 1000 and 40% of them is from Bihar, so 400 will be from Bihar. Out of 400, 50% cleared in 4 plus attempt, 20% cleared in 3 attempts, and 15% out of 400 will clear in first and second attempts. So number of students from Bihar who cleared in 4 plus attempts, that is 50% of 400, that is 200 students from Bihar will clear in 4 plus attempts. So and the second thing is we have to identify is number of aspirants from MP and Rajasthan. So 100 are from MP and we know 50 are from Rajasthan who cleared exam in less than 4 attempts. So in less than 4 attempts are 50% of the people. So around 25 from here and 50 from here will clear in less than 4 attempts. So total 75, 50 plus 25, 75 and 200. So ratio will be 200 ratio 75. So 25 दिया 75, 25 अट्ठे 200. So I think answer will be C. I think answer will be C. Yes. Now question number 10. 6 teams A, B, C, D and E and F participated in a cricket tournament. Each team played 3 matches only. Each team played 3 matches and there are total 6 teams. There were no ties in the tournament. Okay, no ties. The following information is known. One team won all of their matches. Two teams lost all of the matches. D lost to A, won against C and F. E lost to B, won against C and F. B lost at least one match. F did not play against the top team. So let's draw the diagram for that. So we have A, B, C, D, E and F. A, B, C, D, E and F. So in these types of tournament question, we have to fill either half of the upper triangle or lower triangle, half of the lower triangle. We can fill either this part or this part. So let's fill upper part. So the statement says one team won all of 3 matches. Okay, 2 teams lost all the matches. D lost to A. So D lost to A. So A will be winner here. It is D. This block shows A versus D. So A won here, but won against C and F. So won against C and F. So C versus D is C and F. And D versus F is this. E lost to B. E lost to B, but won against C and F. Won against C and F. C and F. F did not play against the top team. B lost at least one match. So D lost to A, E lost to B, F lost to both of these, C lost to both of these. So out of A, B, C, D, E and F, all of these lost one matches, and the statement 5 says B lost at least one matches. That means A won all of these matches. That means F did not play against A. As statement 6 says, F did not play against the top team. Okay. Now, if A is the top team, so it won two matches. Now, remaining number of matches for A is 2. For B, it's 1. It also 2. For C, it's 1. For D play 1, 2, 3. All of the 3 matches 0. For E, 1, 2 and 3 0. For F, 1. Now we have to fill these matches in such a way every team plays 3 matches. So only way of doing that is A play against B and A won. A play against C, A won. And two matches of these are filled. Now C is completed and B against F and won. So this will be the table. Now you can answer these questions. No match against these. You can identify. You can try other permutation and combination using all of these, but this is the only where this thing will happen. Now A won all the matches. Statement 1 is correct. C and F. A lost all the matches. A won all of their matches. Yes. C and F lost all the matches. Yes. B placed against C. I don't think so. B against plays C. No. F did not play against C. I think that one is correct. So I think only 3 statements are correct. Just only 3 statements are correct. So next question. Two glasses P and Q contain milk and water in ratio 3:7 and 5:2 respectively. These mixtures are mixed to form a new mixture containing milk and water in 1:1. Then they must be taken in which of the following ratio? So let's make these ratio equal. So it will be 5 and 2 7, 3 and 7 10. So make it 5 ratio, multiply it by 10 and multiply it by 7. So 21:49. So now the quantity of milk and water in both of these containers is same, that is 70:70. So the ratio is 1:1. So if we mix, let's say we take X amount of P, Y amount of Q. So 21. So for, let's say, milk, 21X plus 50Y is equal to 49X. This is water plus 20Y, because ratio of water and milk is 1:1. So milk and water should be 1:1. So by solving this, we will get X and Y. So answer for 15, I think 15 by 14, B will be the answer. So question number 17. Sorry, 16. Next question is 16. What is the sum of the common term between the given series S1 and S2? So S1 is 4, 9, 14, 20. So the difference is of 5. 5 plus 5, 4 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. And here difference is of 14, or how much? Sorry, 7. I think there is a missing term in this. There is one more term here. 14. 6 plus 7, 13. There is a missing term here. 6, 13. 6, 13, 20, 27, 34 till 216. So the difference is 5 in this series and difference is 7 in this series. So the common term of both of the term is LCM of 5 and 37. So first common term will be 34 in both of these, and next common term will be 34 plus 35, and so on. Now this is an AP with a common difference of 30, and you can calculate total number of total number of terms. The last term from this will be, I think, 109 and 209, second last term, and 209 will also be there. So I think it will be the 47th or 46th term. So you can find out total number of terms which are common in both of these, but the common difference will remain 35. So now this is an AP, or you can simply add these numbers. 34 plus 35 is 549, 69 plus 35 is 415, 35, 9, 104, and you can add 35, 139, something like that. So you can add all these numbers, 139, 174 and 129, 209. So you can add all of these numbers, and answer will be D, 729. So question number 17. A, B and C, D are two digits numbers such that A into CD is E00, AB plus CD is EC, where A, B, C, D and D are distinct non-zero integers. Distinct. Consider the following question and statement. What is the value of E? So let's forget about these two. Let's focus on the question and the statements. B is greater than A. Okay. E square is CD. So A, B, C, D will belong to A, B, C, D and E will belong to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Okay, now E square is CD. So if E square is CD, so E can be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. But C, D and E are distinct numbers. So value of C or D will not be equal to E. So E cannot be equal to 5 because in that case E and D will be the same. E cannot be equal to 6 because in that case D and E will also be same because 6 square is 36, and so E can be 4, 7 or 8 or 9. E can be 4, 7, 8 or 9. But let's see the third statement, E plus 1 whole square is AB. So if we take this case, E plus 1 whole square is AB. So E plus 1, if we take E is equal to 9, then E plus 1 will be 10. E plus 1 will be 10. 10 square will be 100. And A and B are distinct number, which is also 2-digit number, and 100 is a 3-digit number. So E can also be not 9. So E is either 4, 8, 4, 7 or 8. So E plus 1 will, E square will be 16, 49 or 64. And E plus 1 square will be 25, 64 and 81. Now let's see the first statement, B is greater than A, B is greater than A, B is greater than A, B is greater than A. Only this case is there. So E will be 4 and A will be 2, E will be 5 and C will be 1, D will be 6. And you can check whether these satisfy or not. But I think all three statements are required to answer the question. So question number 18. A stationary car honks twice at an interval of 76 seconds. However, a man approaching the car on his motorcycle hears the honking at an interval of 83 seconds. If the speed of sound is 332 meters per second, then the speed of man is. So in this question, the difference between the hearing is of 83 seconds, and the difference between honking honk twice at an interval of 76 seconds. In these 7 seconds, the difference is when the car honks second time and when the man hears honking for the second time, there is difference of 7 seconds. That means the distance traveled by man in 83 seconds will be equal to the distance traveled by sound in 7 seconds. Like if this is a car, it honks at 0 second and man is also there riding on a motorcycle, hears first sound in 0 second, let's say. Now he again honks after 76 seconds, but he hears sound in 83 seconds. The distance traveled by the man in 83 seconds is same as the distance traveled by sound in 7 seconds after a certain distance. So we can equate both of these, like 332 into 7 will be equal to speed of man speed into 83. So answer will be, I think, 28. Question number 19. There are 5 persons in a family with ages A, B, C, D, and F. The age of A is 4 years. Consider the following statements. Maximum age gap between C and D. It is similar to the question number 5. It is similar to the question number 5. So the concept is same. Now let's use statement 2. The age of F is 70. Using statement 2 only, age of the F is 70 and A is 4. So A 76 plus 70 plus 4 will be 74. So, but we do not have any other information if we use only second statement. Now let's use only first statement. Average of age of the average of them is 36 years. So if we take average age of them is 36 and total number of members are 6. I think this is 6. So 36 into 6, 216. So summation of A plus B plus C plus D plus E plus F will be equal to 216. Now, if we, for the maximum age gap between C and D, we have to minimize these and maximize these. So if we minimize A, B, C, let's say A is 1, B is 2 and C is 3. 3, 2, 1, 6, 2, 1, 0. And let's say D is D, E is D plus 1, F is D plus 2. So we can identify value of D using this equation. And when we get the value of D, D will be the age gap between C and D will be the maximum. But if we take age of F is 70, so if age of F is 70 and we have to minimize all these three, 1, 2 and 3. 1, 2 and 3. We take ABC as 1, 2, 3 and D plus 1 plus D plus 2 will be 2, 1, 0. Yes, 2, 1, 0. Okay. So if we take age of F is 70, then age of D will be less than the age that we will get from this. You can solve this equation only. This is the hint. The question is similar to the question number 5. So you can take the hint from that and you can answer the question. If we use only this statement, the maximum age gap will be different. If we use both of them, the maximum age gap will be different. But if we use only this statement, the question cannot be answered. So we have to use only this statement to get the maximum age gap. So question can be answered by using one of the statements alone, but cannot be answered using the other statement alone. So this is the most appropriate answer. Question can be answered by using both of the statement, but that will not give maximum age gap. We can get maximum age gap only using this statement. So question number 20. A street vendor uses pan balance. So pan balance is taraju. So this is your pan balance. To measure the weight of the fruit, he has 10 different weight, 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 16, 27, 32, 64, 81. If you see, there is a pattern in this, that is 2 to the power 0, 1 to the 3 to the power 0, 2 to the power 1, 3 to the power 1, 2 cube, 3 square, 2 to the power 4, 3 cube, 2 to the power 5, 2 to the power 6 and 3 to the power 4. To measure 71 kg weight, the minimum number of weights he can use is 3. So you can use different combination for that. 71 will be equal to 64 plus 9 minus 2. So and 81 minus, or for 71, 64 plus 9 minus 2, or 81 minus 9 will be 75 minus 2 or 3. 71 minus 9, 10, minus 9 minus 1. So we can use 3, but we cannot use less than 3. So we have to identify all these. 88 can be measured using 81 plus 9 minus 2. 47 can be measured using 3 weights only. It will be 32 plus 16 minus 1. So this statement is wrong. And 22 can be measured using 3 also, using 3 weights also. 22 will be 27 minus 3 minus 2. So this statement is also wrong. Only 2 statements are correct. Question number 21. The remainder when 185, 186, 187, 188, 200 divided by 777. So 777 is 7 into 37 into 3. That is 7 into 111. So these are the consecutive number 85, 86, 87 till 90. So 7 and 3, multiple of 7 and 3 must be there. 8 plus 1 is 9, 9 plus 6, 15. So this is a factor of 3. Similarly, factor of 37 will factor of 7 will also be there. These are consecutive numbers, so 3 multiple of 3 and 7 must be there. Okay, but we have to check the multiple of 37, and 185 is the multiple of 137, so answer will be 0. Question number 24, answer will be A. Question number 25. Starting from 1, a person writes number till n, but erases 2 number in between by mistake. Okay. If the summation of remaining number is 10,000, then consider the following statement. The number that are erased are 76, 77, 5 and 6. So, summation of n number is n into n plus 1 by 2. But he erased 2 numbers and summation of remaining is 10,000. So, let's say if this is 10,000, n into n plus 1 will be 20,000. But 2 numbers are erased. That means it must be greater than 20,000 rather than equal to. So, n into n plus 1 will be near to 20,000 but will be greater than 20,000. So, if we take n as 140, 14 square is 190. So, n square will be 19600. So, n into n plus 1. So, 140 into 141. We have to try that. What will be the value? And then we can try n is equal to 141 and n is equal to 142. If we take n is equal to 140, then I think it will be less than. N. If we take n is equal to 140, so answer will be 9600 plus 140. It is less than 20,000. If we take n is equal to 141 and n is equal to 142, we will get the value 10,011 and 10,053. 153. So n at n is equal to 141, we will get summation 10,000 I think 101, and for n is equal to 142, the summation will be 10,153. So repeating the question, n into n plus 1 is equal to 10,000, let's say, because 2 number are erased. So let's say n into n plus 1 by 2 is 10,000. So n into n plus 1 will be greater than 20,000 because 2 number are erased. Okay. So we have to identify value of n such that it is greater than 20,000. So if we take n is equal to 140, n square is 1960. So n into n plus 1 will be less than 20,000. If we take n is equal to n plus 1, n plus into n plus 1 will be greater than 20,000 and the summation will be 1011. And if we take n is equal to 142, n into n plus 1 will be greater than 20,000 and summation will be 153. Similarly, if we take n is equal to 143, it will be greater than 20,000 and it will be greater than 10,000, but the summation of this, the value of this will be greater than the sum. Like if let's say if this comes out, for example, let's calculate this only for 143 into 141. 143 into 144 divided by 2. It comes out 10296. So if 2 numbers are erased, so maximum number will be 143 plus 142. So let's say 143 and 142 are erased. Then its summation will be 325, 448 and 285. And if we subtract this from this 285, it will be greater than 10,000. But our summation is 10,000. So only these two cases will satisfy this, 141 and 142. So if we take 141, then the number of erased pages will be 5 and 6. And if we take n is equal to 142, number of erased pages will be 76 and 77. You can check for 143 again if there is a calculation error, but I don't think there will be any calculation error. So 143 into 144 by 2 will be 10,0296. And if we take the maximum number, the number, the two pages which are the two number which are erased, 143 and 142, summation of both of them is 285. If we subtract it from 10,296, it will be greater than 10,000. So this case will not satisfy this equation. remaining number is 10,000. Summation of remaining number is 10,000. So this case will not satisfy. Only 141 and 142. 140 will also not satisfy because it will be less than 20,000. So you can say both the statements are correct. So question number 26. What is summation all number between 200 and 800 that are divisible by 17? So for this question, we have to identify a multiple of 17 which is greater than 200 and which is less than 800, and then we can form an AP, arithmetic progression. So question number 26, answer will be D. So first term will be 204 and last term will be, I think, 799. So total number of terms will be 36, and we know that summation of AP will be S is equal to n by 2 into 204 plus 799, something like that. Yes, you can add this n into n plus 1 plus n plus 1 minus d, 2n plus n minus 1 into d. You can add these. So answer will be D, 36, or you can write it as 36 by 2 into 204 plus 799. Summation of first and last term, and total number of term is 36 and divided by 2. So you can calculate the answer. I think answer will be A. Answer will be D. 26 answer is D. Next question 7. If Sunday is removed from the days of the week, that is, week is now only 6 days starting with Monday, then consider the following statement. 1st June 2024 will be Monday, 1st June 2023 will be Monday. Which of the statement is correct? So let's solve this. Now the concept of calendar works only on the concept of reminder. So we know that there are 365 days in normal year and 366 days in leap year, and in general there are 7 weekdays. So with the concept of odd numbers, we calculate odd numbers by dividing these number by 7, because there are 7 weeks in the day. So number of odd day in a year is the remainder of odd days in a year. Is equal to remainder of 365 or 366 when divided by 7. So this comes out with 1 or 2. 363 is a multiple of 7. Sorry, 364 is a multiple of 7. So one remainder in normal year and one remainder in leap year. So the odd number of days are 1 and 2. So we calculate odd number in a year or in a century or in a 200 years or in 400 years using the remainder theorem. How many remainder does total number of days give when we divide it by 7? So but in this case number of weekdays are 6. Now we have 6 weekdays starting from Monday. When in normal concept, when we write Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So when remainder was 0, that means odd number are 0. So we consider it will be Sunday. If remainder is 1, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. But now we have 6 weekdays. So 0 will represent Monday, because 0 odd day, that means 0 remainder. So week will end when we have a number which is multiple of 6. So for 0 remainder we get Monday, for 1 Tuesday, 2, 3, 4 and 5, in this way. Now we have to calculate the day in which 1st June 2024 will be Monday. So for that, for 1 year, 1 normal year, (365 days), number of odd days are 5. For 1 leap year, that is 366 days, number of odd days are 0, because 366 is a multiple of 6. So we have 0 odd days in a leap year in this case and 1 odd day in a normal year in this case. But the concept of having leap year on or on after 400 or every 400 year is same. So if we calculate odd days in 100 year, we have to divide leap year and normal year. So in 100 years there are 24 leap years, and remaining 76 are normal year. So odd days in 100 year will be 76 into 5, and we have to divide it by 6 to get the exact odd number. So I think it will be around 2 odd days in 100 years. Similarly, in 200 years it will be 4. In 300 year it will be 6, which is effectively 0 because we have 6 weekday. For 400 year, even though we have 6 weekday, 400th year or year which is a multiple of 400 will be a leap year, like 400, 800, 600, 1200, 1600 and 2000. They all will be leap year. That concept does not change. So we have 0 odd days after every 300 years. As a leap year has 0 odd day, in 300, between 301 and 400 till 301 to 400, we have 25 leap years, but number of odd day in leap year is 0. So we still get same number of odd days in this also. Okay, so the number of odd days will change depending upon the weekday. So we have, if we proceed for 100 year, we have 2 odd days. For 200 we have 4. For every 300 we have 0. So till 1800 we will have 0 odd days. For 1800 to 2000, sorry, 1900 and 2000, 1801 to 2000, that is 200 years. We have 4 odd days. Now we can calculate for 201, 2001 till 2022 number of odd days. We can calculate the leap years which have 0 odd days. So 2004, 8, 12, 16, 20, 5 will be the leap years, plus remaining will be the normal year. So we can calculate odd days. And for 2023, 21st June 2023, for 1st June 2023 we have to calculate odd days. So in January there are 31 days, we have to divide it by 6. So 31 by 6 will be 1 odd day. In February there are 28 days, so 4 odd days. March 1, April 0, May 1 and June 1. So we can add odd days in this manner also. So you have to calculate number of odd days with respect to 6 weekday rather than 7. So you will get the answer. I think only one of them is correct. Both of them are correct, because 2024 is a leap year. So number of one odd day will increase in that case. So you can calculate this in this manner, that in the manner I have explained. You have to, the whole concept of calendar is based on the remainder theorem only. So a cube of 5 centimeter is painted blue, red and green on 2 sides each. Then the cube is cut into 12 parts such that maximum number of smaller cubes are obtained. So for maximum number of cubes, we have to cut in such a way, we have to give, I think, 5, 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 cut in this and 4 cut in this, 5, 5, 5. I think there is a error in this statement. Do not explain it properly, but the main meaning behind this statement is we have to cut in that part in such a way that we have maximum number of smaller cubes through 12 cuts rather than parts. we have to give 12 cuts in such a way that we have maximum number of smaller cubes, that is 4 in each axis and 4 in each axis, and it will be like this. So 4 in each axis, we have to give 4 cuts in each axis. We have to give 4 cut in each axis, so we will get 12 parts. So it's a simple, we will get 125 parts, nothing extra, just a different way of saying that, and we have to give 12 cuts. Now if adjacent sides are painted with same color, then the number of cubes having both blue and green color is 13. So it does not say exclusively blue and green only. So if adjacent sides are painted, so if we draw cube, if we open a cube, we will get the following figure like this. This is an open projection of a cube. So this is top view, this is the top part of the cube, and this is the front, like the top view but in a open part of the cube. So if adjacent sides are painted in blue, green or red color, let's say this is blue, this is green, this is green, this is red, and this is red. So if adjacent sides are painted, and let's say 1, similarly we can divide all these, and these cubes will be overlapping. The cubes here will be overlapping. This one also, the one of that one, these cube will be overlapping in every edges. Okay, so we have to calculate, just a second, question number 28. So we have to calculate if adjacent sides are painted with same color, then the number of cubes having both blue and green color, both blue and green. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, this one is overlapping, 10 11 12 13, these one will be overlapping, no? Okay, so only these 13 pieces will be overlapping. I think we have to calculate in this way. We have to divide these cube and we know which one are overlapping, these one, these one, these one, and these one. Similarly for adjacent, so if statement 3, if adjacent sides are painted with same color, then the ratio of number cube having blue and green color only. So blue and green color only. This one will not have blue and green only, this one will also have red color, and yes, this one also have red color. Sorry, these one will not have blue color, these one will have. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 and 13. So we have to calculate in that way. Now blue and green colors only to the cube having red and green colors. So red and green will be these one and these one, the upper cubes of these part. Like if we divide it by this, let me draw it again, wait. So this is green, green, blue, this one is blue, this one is red, this one is red. This is the top part. Like if we open these things, and this will be like this. So 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, let's say. Similarly in this 1 2 3 4. So we have to divide. Now green and blue, let's divide this also. So now these will be overlapping. These are part of a single cube. Similarly, these are part of a single cube. Similarly, these and these are also part of a single cube. These one will be overlapping, part of a single cube, and these one will be overlapping. Okay. So if we fold it like this, this and this and this. So now statement 1, both blue and green color. So this one will have both blue and green, 1 2 3 4 5. This one will have, this is the edge, 6 7 8 9. Now none of them will have blue and green both. Okay, now come here, this one will have green only, this one have green and red, this will be, which will be overlapping with this green and red. This one will have blue, green and red, so we will count this 10, 11, 12 and 13. This one is same, so we have 13 which have blue and green color, and this one will have blue, green and red. We have to count this as well. Now statement 3, same color, then the ratio of number of cube having blue and green color only, green color only, so we have to remove this, and cubes having red and green color. So for red and green color, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So we have to calculate in this way. If opposite sides are painted, then the cube will be something like this. If this is green, this will be green. This is blue, this will be blue. If this is red, this will be red. And you have to calculate it this way. This way it will be much easier. So I think question number 28 answer will be D, or false statement will be correct. Question number 29. 6 school teacher PQRST and you are sitting around a table facing towards the center. They teach science, math, Hindi, English and Sanskrit and social studies, not necessarily in same order. The following information is known. S is on the left of the R, and you can read this information. Let's draw this. I think answer is A in this question. In answer kit is given as B, but answer is A. Only one statement will be correct. So question number 29. 6 school teachers PQRST and you are sitting around a table facing towards center. So 6 teachers are there. 1 2 3 4 5 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6. So 6 teachers are there. P, Q, R, S, T and U. P, Q, R, S, T and U, and they are teaching science, maths, Hindi, English, Sanskrit, SST. Not necessarily in this order, like P is not teaching science, we do not know who is teaching science. Okay, so let's read the first statement. S is on the left of R, both are language teacher. F is on the left of R, all are facing towards center. S is on the left of R, so this is the condition. Both are language teacher. Okay, first one person sits between Sanskrit and math teacher. Okay, Sanskrit and maths. One teacher is sitting in between these. P sits opposite to Q. So if P sits opposite to Q, so we cannot place P and Q here. Only two combination are possible: PQ or QP. T sits opposite to the English teacher. Okay, T sits opposite to the English teacher. Only social study teacher sits between P and T. Only social studies teacher sits between P and T. So one teacher is sitting between P and T. So T has to be here, or T has to be here. Okay, and social studies teacher is sitting here as is T. So if we take like statement 1, 5 statements are required to identify who teaches social study. So we have used 5 statements, but I think these 2 statements are not necessary to identify the position of U. This will be U, the remaining one. Okay. Only 3 statements are required to identify who teaches SST. Only I think 1, 2 and 3. 1, 3 and 5. 1, 3 and 5. Only these are required to identify U. So statement 1 is wrong. So now the last statement, T teaches math. So T teaches math, and math is sitting, T is opposite to English teacher. So T is opposite to English teacher. Okay. Now, statement 5 says only a social studies teacher sits between P and T. He does not sit opposite to Sanskrit teacher. So this one is not Sanskrit, and both S and R are language teacher. And if S is English, R will be Hindi. Similarly, if R is English, S will be Hindi, not Sanskrit. Okay. So using all six statements, we can say either P or Q, either P is teaching Sanskrit or Q is teaching Sanskrit, and another one will be teaching science. So even using all six statements, we cannot identify who teaches Sanskrit. Like either it is P or Q. But in the statement 3, if P is a language teacher, if P is a language teacher, then he has to be Sanskrit. It has to be Sanskrit. Then Q will be the science teacher. So we can identify who is the science teacher if we consider P is a language teacher. So only statement 3 is correct. So this is a simple question. Difference between angles made by analog clock at 5:45. So we know the formula 5x plus minus d by 6 into 12 by 11. This is equal to minutes. If x is greater than 6, then we have to use negative sign, or positive sign you can identify. This is 45. X is 5. We can identify d. I think d comes out something like 96 something, and we have to subtract it by 360. So if this is the case, like this is the clock, 5:45 is this. If this is 96, remaining one is this. We have to identify the difference between the two. I think answer will be 165. Question number 30. So P, Q, R, S, T are five distinct prime numbers. Consider the following statement: whether P plus Q plus T minus S minus R is odd or even. So in this case, in this question, consider the statement 1. P plus S plus R is even. If we consider it as 2, and we know only 2 is the only even prime number. Two is the only even prime number. So if we consider this as true, like if we consider this is true, so we know odd plus odd is even. Odd minus odd is also even. So if this is true, only 2 is an even prime number, and these are 3 terms. So if all of them are odd, this will be odd plus odd, even plus odd. Even plus odd is odd. Even plus odd is odd. If all of them are odd numbers, odd prime numbers, so P plus S plus R is P plus S plus R will be odd. So one of them has to be an even number, either P or S plus or R. If this is correct, like if we consider only statement 1, one of them has to be either P or Q or R, has to be 2. So if one of them is 2, so let's say if R is 2, so this is odd plus odd, this is even. Odd plus odd, even plus odd will be odd. Odd minus odd will be even. So overall will be even, and even minus even is also even. So even plus minus even will be even. If Q is 2, then odd plus odd is even, and odd minus odd will be even. So odd minus odd will be even, and even plus even will be even. So using this statement only, we can identify that this will be even. Or if we say, like if we consider this statement also, QSR, so it will be 37 into 3 into 2. One of them has to be 2. Okay, if one of them has to be 2, so that means either Q, S or R will be 2, then we can use same concept here. So even after using Even using only this statement, we can also say this is even. That is, only one statement is required to answer the question, either statement 1 or 2. But we cannot say something about this in this case, because this will be multiple of 3, like 221 into 3, and we can identify the factor of 221. So only by either 1 or 2 we can identify whether it is even or odd. So this question, A, B, C, D, and E have 5 integers between -5 and 5. So -5, -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now consider this. A plus B is an even number. So it can be either -2, -4, -8. So if A plus B, if we consider as a negative even number, so what is the minimum value? For the minimum value, we have to consider A plus B as a negative even number. Okay. So for A plus B as a negative even number, we can write -5, -3 for the minimum value of A plus B. We have to minimize all of these. So let's minimize A plus B. So A plus B can be -5, -4, -3, -4, -2, -3, -1. Wait. -5 and -3, -4 and -2, -3 and -1, -2 and 0. We have to identify the minimum value of this expression. For the minimum value of this expression, we have to minimize all of these. So we know A plus B is an even number. Let's say it's a negative even number. To get the minimum value of this, so we can have A plus B as -5, -8, that is -5, -3, that is -8, -4, -2, that is -6, -3, -1, that is -4, and -2 and 2, 0, that is 2, -2. Okay. But if we see this statement, A plus B plus C is a positive number and C is greater than 0. So maximum value of C can be 5. Okay. To get the minimum value of this, it is positive. So it can be either 1. We have to make it 1, because A plus B plus C is positive. So this has to be a positive number. So minimum of that is 1. Okay. So for that one, we have to take C as 5, A as -3 or -1, and similarly B as -1 or -3. By that we get minimum value of it as 1. And for the D and E, is an odd number. We can take it as -4 and -5, and we will get the answer. I think answer will be -6 or -7 or -8, something like this. Question number 35. So D plus E can be -4 or -5. So I think answer will be -8. If there is an error in this question, you can check, and if there is error in my calculation, you can check. But this is the overall explanation. We have to minimize this and then this using these two, and we will get the remaining will using these three. I think answer will be -8. Question answer given is -6, but I think my answer is -8. You can check the calculation and all, and this is the way we have to solve this question. Now this question, the number of 3D odd numbers such that can be formed using digit 2 to 9, which are between 200 and 800 if repetition is not allowed. So it's a simple PNC question. We have 3 spaces and we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So for this we have only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 choices. And for this we have, for this one, sorry, not 8, we have 6 choices for this one, and these are odd digit number. So odd will be 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 choices in this and 6 in this. Because 2 digits will be used in this case. So we can identify the answer. It's a simple calendar question. What is the day on 15 September 1996? You have to calculate odd days. Till 1600 will be 0. Till 1900 it will be, I think, 1 or, and then you can identify what is the day. I think answer will be Sunday. Yes, answer will be Sunday. Then you like till 1900 one odd day. Then we have to identify leap years and normal years, and we have to identify odd days in this and total odd days in this, and then we can calculate odd days till 1 Jan 96 till 15 September 96. Just calculate number of odd days, you will get the answer, or use your any shortcut formula or something. Question number 38. The next term in the following series, so it is a plus 1 cube, d plus 2 cubes, g plus 3 cube. Okay, and a, d, g. You have to identify the pattern. Question number 39. P, Q, R, S, T and U are standing in a line facing south. So P, Q, R, S, T and U. A star means A is on the right side of B, A is on the left side of B, B is on the immediate left of A, B is on the immediate right of B. Consider the following statement. Who is sitting on the extreme left? P plus T hashtag R, hash R. P plus T, that means P is on the left side of T. So if T is here, P will be here, and T hash R, that means R is on the immediate right of A. All are facing south. All are facing south. So right side of T will be this side. So immediate right of T, that is R, will be here. From this statement, P, Q plus U, Q is on the left side of U. So Q is on the left side of U. Okay, so U is here, Q will be here. Okay, and U star hash, so U is on the right side of S, so S will also be here. So it is either UQS or USQ, and people can be there in between also, but we know that Q and S are either in this form or in this form. P at the rate U, that is U is on the immediate left of P. So immediate left of P, if P is facing in this direction, so immediate left of P will be here, and Q and S will be in this direction of U. So R will be on the extreme left. So only these three statements are required to answer the question. So next question. JK, L, M, N, O, P, Q are 8 members of a family. There are 3 couples, 1 single and 1 divorced person in the family. Consider the following statement. How is Q related to O? If we use all the 5 statements, and if we draw a family diagram, it will be something like this. If this represent female, and this female, and this represent male. So family diagram will be something like this. Consider all the cases and all the statements. I think here will be M. J is the uncle of K. So either J will be here, or C have Q as another son or daughter, or they will have Q as a son or daughter. So using all the statement and all the combination, we still not say what is the relation between Q and O. Either Q can be son of or daughter of O, or Q can be niece or nephew of O. So question cannot be answered using all the statements. P and Q are two numbers. Consider the following statement. What is the value of P and Q? This is P square and Q square. So P square plus, we know the value of P square plus Q square, P plus Q. So if we whole square this, P plus Q whole square, we will get 3.5 square. This is equal to P square plus Q square plus 2PQ. We know the value of P square plus Q square. We can identify the value of 2PQ. Question number 45. So only two statements are required. Question number 46. Sweta is a CEO of Unicorn Startup. She gets 15,000 as fixed salary for every 1 crore revenue of the company. For every 1 crore revenue above the initial 1 crore, she will get 60% of her fixed salary and 5% of the revenue. So 15 salary of Sweta will be 1500k plus 60% of that. So that will total will be 1.6 of that. Sorry, 1500k plus 1.6 into x into 1500k. If number of sales are x times of 1 crore, like if C and 53 in a lakh, the company will have revenue of this. If company have revenue of x crore above the initial 1 crore, so we have to multiply it by x plus 5% of the revenue. That is the difference after initial 1 crore. We can form two equations from that. Or we can write in a simple way, like for every extra, like for initial 1 CR, she will get salary of 1500k. For every extra 1 CR, she will get 0.6% of 1500k. I think here it will be 0.6. So 1600 into 1500k. Plus 5% of 1 CR. So that will be 50k. We can calculate amount of this, and we can use every statement to answer the question. So either you can form a generic equation, or you can identify how much you will earning for every extra 1 crore after initial 1 CR, and we can use all, like we can identify answer for both of the statements using this also. So it's a simple question. A man row a boat up a certain distance upstream, then return to the same place. Time taken by him in going upstream is thrice the time of taken downstream, the ratio of the speed. If distance is d and speed is x plus y in the downstream is equal to 3d, time taken by this x minus y. Use componendo and dividendo, or use simple equation to solve this. This is reverse equation. Let's solve this. We will get the answer. The answer is 2:1. Yes, question 48. A tank contains 2 pipes A and B fill the time X time first as A together both takes y minutes to fill the tanks. Consider the following statement. So in this, just form a simple equation. In 1 minute, like if A takes P minutes to fill the tanks, then in 1 minute A will fill, in 1 minute A will fill 1 by P, and B will fill in 1 minute X by P. And together they take 1 plus P plus X is equal to 1 by Y. Just put value of X and Y, we will get the P. Now question number 50. Question number 49. 4 statement are followed by 4 conclusion. So just draw the Venn diagram for these questions. So I think you will get the following 2 Venn diagrams. So consider, let's say these are the 2 Venn diagrams that we obtained from these 4 statements. Conclusion 1 says some cats are puma, some cats are puma. So it can be or it cannot be, and both of the diagrams satisfying all the 4 statements. Some lions are jaguars, some lions are jaguars. That is not the case in both of the cases. Okay, but it can be a case, but not necessarily this will follow. No cat is a puma. So either as some lions are cat and no tiger is a lion, so either this will be the case or this will be the case. Either some cat will be puma or some cat will not be the puma. So either this conclusion will follow or this conclusion will follow. If we change the Venn diagram, like if we do not overlap this, if we make something like this, P, J, T, C and L. Even in this case, conclusion 3 is following, and in this case conclusion 1 is following. So either this will be the case or this will be the case. Either conclusion 1 will follow or conclusion 1 or 3 will follow. There is nothing in between. Like all cats cannot be the puma. Even if all cats are puma, some cats are also puma. So even in that case, conclusion 1 will follow. But it is not necessary that conclusion 2 will follow. You can see the answer key for the Venn diagrams. So PQRST are five friends having a pizza party. Last pizza was left for their sixth friend U, who came late, but someone ate it in the meantime. F asked everyone who ate the last pizza. All five friends replied in 2 statements, one of them being true and other statement is a lie. So P says Q ate it. Either this is true or this is true, and other one will be false. If this is true, this will be false, and if this is true, this will be false. Okay. Now Q says it wasn't R. T didn't eat it. Either this is true or this is false, or this is true or this is false. Okay. As 2 statements are there, and one of them being true and other statement was lie. So if we consider, now the question is who ate the last pizza. Now if we consider statement of S, Q ate it. I think not also R ate it. Either Q ate it, R ate it. He is also answering in a 2 statement. Q ate it, R ate it. So either Q ate it or R ate it. That means if his first statement is correct, that is Q ate it, then R did not eat it. If R ate it, then Q did not eat it, because it will be false. One of them is true and another one is false. So and T says S ate it and A did not eat it. Either one of them is true or either one of them is true and other one is false. So if we consider this case, Q ate it and R did not eat it. So this one will be correct. If we consider this is correct, this one will be correct. Q ate it, and this one will also be correct. That means this is not the case. But if this is true, then it wasn't R and T didn't hit it. These two will be true. So one of them has to be a true and one of the other one has to be a lie. But if we consider this case, this both statement of P and Q will be correct. Both of the statements of P and Q will be the correct. But if we consider this case, if we consider this case, if we consider this case, that is R rated. Okay, if R rated, this one is false and this one is true. This one is false, this one is true. This one is false, this one is true. Okay, this one is false, this one is true. This one is false and this one is true. That is R rated. B. Now this is a simple question. 160,000 is equal to 10,000 1 plus R by 100 to the power T. Okay, so this is 1 plus R by 100 to the power T. This will be 16. So 1 plus R by 100 to the power T by 2 into 20,000. We have to identify this. This will be 480. Question number 55. Now just form equations in this case. If population decreased by 25%, 0.75 into, after that it grew 5% per annum, so 1.05 into 1.05 per square, then 20% in the following year, 1.2, so 26, 200, 2012, 2013, 14 and 15, 16, starting of 15, like end of 15, starting of 16, this is equal to 2182950. Calculate value of these into x. Calculate the value of these and use options to get the answer. Or you can calculate complete value. In an office 400 employees, 60% employees have an MBA degree and only 20% do not have any skill certificate. The maximum number of employees who are neither have any skill certificate nor an MBA degree. So if 60% of employees have an MBA degree, that means 40% of 400. This will be 160. So 160 do not have an MBA. Only 20% do not have any skill certificate. So 20% of 400. So 80 do not have any skill certificate. The maximum number of employees who neither have any skill certificate nor an MBA. So if all 80 do not have any skill certificate and let's say all 80 do not have an MBA, then the maximum number of candidates we have who do not have a skill and MBA degree will be 180. It's a simple question. In a sealed container, there is a mixture of hydrogen and oxygen. Oxygen gases. Oxygen is again mixed from outside. If the resultant mixture has an overall 70% oxygen by weight and the initial mixture contains 16.66% oxygen by weight, and how many grams of initial mixture is present in the 1 kg of the resultant mixture? So the resultant mixture have 70% of the oxygen. So resultant mixture have 70% of the, let's say weight of initial mixture is 1 kg. Okay, like let's say it is given 1 kg of the resultant mixture, so 70% of it is oxygen, so 70% of it is oxygen, that is 700 gram. Resultant mixture has 700 gram of oxygen and initial mixture has 16.68%, so initial mixture has 1/6 of initial weight. This is O2 and H2 will be 5/6. Okay. Question number 58. I think we are missing a data in this question. I think a data is missing, like if the question is correct, then 1/6 of initial weight of O2 is 300. Then H2 will be around 300, 500 by 6. I think there is a error in this question, we will see it later. Question number 58. Question number 59 and 60. Read the following information clearly. 3 children, Kirti and Fatima and Anthony, have money to spend on 2 types of chocolate, X and Y. So you can read all of these statements. Let's draw the diagram for that. So Kirti, Fatima and Anthony. X, Y total. So now the first statement says, question number 59. Now the first statement says Fatima has 1/3 of the total money all three have. So if total money of all three is S, so Fatima has 1/3 of that. Anthony spent 1/5 of the total money all have on X. So this is 1/5, S by 5. Money spent by Fatima on Y is twice that of Anthony spent on Y. So if this is A, this will be 2A. Money spent by Fatima on X is 9 times that of Anthony spent on Y. So this is 9A. Money spent by Kirti on Y is 1.5 times the money spent by Anthony and Fatima combined. I think combined on Y. So let's see the first question. First question can be answered using few statements only. Using statement 1, 4 and 6. Let's leave statement 5. 1, 4 and 6. 1, 3, 4 and 6. 1, 3, 4, 6, 1. Money spent by Fatima and Anthony on Y combined is 1500 less than the money spent by Fatima on X. Money spent by Fatima and Anthony on Y. Fatima and Anthony on Y, that is A plus A, is 1500 less than the money spent of Fatima, 9A minus 1500. So we will get the value of A. If we will get the value of A from this statement, we will get the value of S by 3, and then we will get the value of S. So how many statements are required to find the total amount spent by all three can be answered using only 4 statements, 1, 3, 4 and 6. Okay, and in the second question, question number 60, how many statements are required to identify this amount spent by Kirti on Y. If we consider statement Y, money spent by Kirti on Y is 1.5 times the money spent by Fatima and Anthony combined. I think this is it talking about this? We will get the value of A, we will get the value of S, we will get the value of this, and we can identify the value of Y. So I think this statement is not required for any of these things, or you can use this also. Just wait a second. So how many statements are required to identify 3? That will be 4. 59B will be 4, and 1, 3, 5, 6. So if question number is, if statement 5 is money spent by Kirti on Y is 1.5 times the money spent by Anthony, Fatima, Anthony combined. If this is saying this one is combined, we can identify the value of A, value of S. Now if statement 5, I think it's incomplete. If statement 5 is saying money spent by Kirti on Y is 1.5 times the money spent by Anthony and Fatima K combined, money and Fatima combined. If it is talking about this, then we need to use statement number 2. And if this is talking about only money spent by Fatima and Anthony on Y, then we have to use only 5 statements. So I think considering the answer, I think it is statement 5 of the question is money spent by Kirti on Y is 1.5 times the money spent by Anthony and Fatima combined on the Y. If this is the case, then only 5 statements are required. If the statement is saying all 6 statements, like money spent by Fatima and Anthony, money spent by Kirti on Y is 1.5 times money spent by the Anthony and Fatima combined. That is summation of these two. Then we have to consider statement number 2. So but I think 5th statement is saying money spent by Kirti on Y is 1.5 times the money spent by Anthony and Fatima combined on Y. Just check your calculation and answer. So it's a simple question. If there are n number of sides of a polygon, so we have to make a diagonal. So for a diagonal, like if this is a square, these are the diagonals. We have to combine any 2 points. If there are 4 points, we have to combine 2 points. If we combine these two, then it will become side. Okay. So number of points of a n-sided polygon will be nc2, like choosing any 2 points from n number of points minus n, that is number of sides that a polygon has. So you can calculate using these. I think only question number 65. D is the answer, and this will come out nc2 minus n. This will be n factorial divided by n minus 2 factorial into 2 factorial minus n. This is equal to n into n minus 1 factorial divided by 2 minus n. Sorry, not factorial. And this will come out n into n minus 3 by 2. So question number 66 next. On a plane there are 15 points, out of which 4 are collinear. consider the following statement. So if the number of triangles that can be formed is 455, number of straight lines that can be formed is 95. So for a straight line we have to choose any 2 points. There are 15 points, so 15C2, but 4 of them are collinear, so we have to subtract these 4, but we have to add, as one line can be formed using all 4. So 15C2 will give choosing any 2 points out of the 15 points, but 4 of them are collinear. So the line they form will be same. Like if these are 4 points collinear, so this line or this line or this line, all will be same. So we have to subtract 4 from this, but we have to add 1 because one line can be there using all 4, as all of them are collinear. But for similarly for triangle, 4 of them are collinear, so we have to choose 3 points. So 15C3, but 4 of them are collinear. So we have to subtract these 4 points. Only one of them has to be used. Like if these are 15 points, random 15 points, and 4 of them are collinear, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So we can choose either this or this. Only 2 of them can be, 15 random points, 4 of them are collinear, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So we have to choose this and this, then it will make a triangle. But we cannot choose this in this way, like 1, 2 and 3. We cannot choose 3 from a single in these 4. So we have to subtract these combination where this will be happening. Like we are choosing 3 points from all from 4, 3. So 4C minus 3. So you will get the answer. So question number 67. Question number 67. So Ramesh is participating in a competition for final selection of umpire for IPL. He has to do umpiring in 3 matches. In competition, the participants are allowed to give at most 3 wrong decisions in first match, at most 2 wrong decisions in second match, and at most 1 wrong decision in third match. The number of ways in which Ramesh can be umpire in IPL. So I think answer is A. So let's say in first match he can do either 3, 2, 1 and 0 mistakes. In second match he can do either 2, 1 or 0 mistakes. In third match he can do either 1 or 0 mistakes. So let's say if he is doing 3 mistakes in first match, then in second and third match it will be either 2, 1 or 2, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cases will be there. If he is doing 2 mistakes in the first match, then similarly 6 cases will be there. Similarly, if he is doing 1 mistake in first match, then 6 cases will be there. If he is doing 0 mistakes in the first match, then 6 cases will be there to qualify. So total number of 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6, 24. So in a wrestling match, only 1, 2 or 5 points are given depending upon the move. If a wrestler scores 10 points, he will be declared winner. Consider the following statement. If a wrestler scores 5 points in his first move, then the number of ways in which wrestler can win a match is 9. So if he is scoring 5 in a first move, then the remaining number of points will be 5. So he can score 5 points in how many ways? Either 5 in the next move, or 2, 2 and 1, or 2, 1, 1 and 1, or 1, 1, 1, 1 and 1. Number of ways getting these will be 3 factorial by 2 factorial. Number of ways doing this will be 4 factorial divided by 3 factorial. Just calculate the number of ways. And similarly, 4 points in first 2 moves, then the number of ways the wrestler can win match is 15. So 4 points, the remaining will be 6. So 6 can be scored as 5 or 1, or 2, 2 2 or 2 2 1 1 or 2 1 1 1 and 1 or 1 1 1 1 1. If there is any other case, you can also use this, and number of ways of doing this is 2, number of ways of doing this is 1, number of ways of doing this is 4 factorial divided by 2 factorial divided by 2 factorial. Similarly, this and this, you can calculate all these. So I think answer is C. Both of the statement are correct. Question number 69, 70. So there are 100 students belonging to general and EWS category studying either in architecture or fashion design, play either chess, badminton or both. Consider the following statements. You can read the statement. Let's draw this. So subject, architecture and fashion designing, general, EWS. Okay. Question number 69. In fashion designing, there are 20 students who belong to EWS category but play chess. So this is badminton, chess, badminton, chess, badminton, chess. Now you have to fill this Venn diagram, these 4 Venn diagrams, using these statement, and it can be easily filled. Like in statement 2, 50 students belong to EWS category, 50 students belong to this, and 30 play chess. 30 play chess in this. Okay. No student is there who studies architecture and play both games. Studies architecture and play both games. So this is 0. This is 0. 35 students belonging to general category play badminton. So 35. So this will be badminton will be in this will be 35. 25 student of architecture play chess. 25 student of architecture play chess. So 25 from this play chess. And statement third, 60 students study architecture and 24 belong to EWS category. 60. This is 24 overall EWS category. Okay, so this will be 26. Okay, so this is 24, this is 26, this will be this is 50, this will be 50, this is 60, this will be 40, and this is 24, this will be 26 plus 36, and this will be 26 plus 40, this will be 14 total. Okay, so now this is 0 and 25 play chess, and in this 30 play chess. So using all these statements, like in fashion designing there are 20 students who belong to EWS category but play chess, so 30 students will be there. So we have to divide in this, both of they will be divided in this and this, and it cannot be 0. So we cannot say exactly what is this, but which is which. 50 students belong to EWS category and 30 play chess. 50 belong to category and 30 play chess. So here chess is 30. Okay. 62 students study architecture and 24 belong to EWS category. Okay. No student is there. Okay. 35 student belonging to general category play badminton. So 35 student belonging to general category play badminton. Okay. 25 student of architecture play chess. So using all this statement, if we consider all the possible scenarios, we will get the sort of following diagram. Like 6, 20. We cannot say exactly which is which. And when we consider all the statements, we will get this one will be 14. I think there is one more statement which is not there in this. (41, 21, 15, 0). So it will get filled like that, 14 and 10. Yes, we will get it like that. So question says total number of students studying architecture who belong to general category play badminton only. So it will come out with 21. And the number of students studying fashion designing who belong to general category and play chess only. So that come out to 0. So answer is C in second case. Question number 70 and A in 69. So you can fill all the Venn diagram. If there is no information specifically about anything, you can leave this as blank. Like we cannot say how many of them are playing both badminton and chess. So 6 will be badminton, 20 will be chess. Considering all the statements are correct, we will get something like this. So let's move to the next question. Question number 73. In a game show, there are 10 participants, 3 finalists and 60 audience. The host shakes hand with all the participants once, and participants shake hand once with each other. Host again shakes hand with qualifiers. There are 3 finalists, that is qualifiers. Though the statement is not that specific, but this is what it means. The final host and the winner shake hands with the audience, and both shake hands with each other again at the end. Consider following total number of handshake. So host is shaking hand with participant 1, so that is 10C1. Participants are shaking hands among each other, so that is 10C2. Then host is shaking hand with the qualifiers or the participant, that will be 3. Both finalist and host shaking hand with the audience, which will be 60 plus 60, that is 60C1, 60C1, plus both of them are shaking hand in the last. So total number of handshake will be these. Number of handshake involving host is 75. So involving host will be this one, this one, this one, and this one, and this will be 60, 70, 73, 74. So I think this one is wrong. The ratio of number of handshake in the handshake involving host to the number of handshakes not involving host. So if total number of handshake is 170, 180, like 60 plus 60, 120, 130, and it will be 10C2, will be 10 into 9 by 2, 45 plus 4, that will be 179. I think it will be 179, and it will be 74. So I think ratio will not be same this. I think all 3 statements are incorrect. Question number 73. D. Question number 74. Ramesh draw a card from a 24 to 52 card deck. He replaces and shuffles it. He repeats this process till he draws the desired card. Consider the following statement: the desired card of heart. The desired card is of heart. Then the probability that he has to make at least 4 trials. So in at least 4 trials, that means he did not get heart in the first 3 trials. So in first 3 trials, the probability of not getting heart, the probability of getting heart is 13 by 52. Probability of not getting heart is 1 minus 13 by 52. That is 3 by 4. So in not getting heart in first 3 trial will be 3 by 4 to the power 4 for 3, and then getting a heart will be 13 by 52, sorry. So you can calculate the probability. Similarly in this case also, desired card is ace, so there are 4 ace. Then probability of he has to make at least 3 trials, so you can calculate. If the letter If the letter of the word caste are written in all possible order with or without meaning arranged in the dictionary, then what will be the rank of skate? So it has A, C, E, S, T. So number of words starting with A 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 choices. Number of words starting with C, we similarly have 24, 24, 24. Now S 1, 2, 3, 4. Skate will be after A. Like if we have A here, so we have 3 choices, 2 choices, 1 choice, 6 choices. Now second one will be S. Now next one will be S C A E T, and the last one will next one will be S C A T E in the dictionary. So you can calculate all the cases. I think 80 or 81 will be the answer. 80 will be the answer. So next word is 76. A B C D E F G and H I are distinct numbers, are 9 distinct numbers having values ranging from 1 to 9, not necessarily in the same order, such that A B C D E F G H I is equal to E G A. A B C D E F G H I is E G A. If A plus I is equal to B plus E is equal to C plus F, and all of this is equal to D, and B, E I and D are prime numbers. So prime numbers are 2, 3, 5, 7. Okay, 2, 3, 5, 7. So all numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So prime number we have 2, 3, 5, 7, 6, 8 and 9 are not prime numbers. Now A plus I, B plus E plus C plus F all are equal to D. So D has to be a greater number than 6. If D is a prime number, if let's say D is 6, we do not know whether D is prime or not. Let's say D is 6, then 5 plus 1 can be 6, 4 plus 2 can be 6. Only 2 cases will be there, but there are 3 cases where summation of 2 numbers number is equal to D. So let's say D is 8, so 5 plus 3, 6 plus 2, 7 plus 1. D is 9, 6 plus 3, 5 plus 4, 8 plus 1. But D is a prime number, that is D is 7. D can be 7 only. If D is 7, then 5 plus 2, if D is 7, so we have 5 plus 2 and 6 plus 1 and 4 plus 3. So this will satisfy the condition that D is a prime, and there are three equations having different numbers which are equal to 7. Okay, so if D is 7, and we also know that B and E are also prime, B and E, and summation of B and E is also equal to 7. So only this case 5 and 2. So B and E will be 5 or 2. Either B is 5 or E is 5, and other one will be 2. Now if we know value of B and E, now we know value of D. Now I is also prime. So all of the prime numbers 7, 5 and 2 all are included. Now only 3 is remaining. That means I is 3. If I is 3, we have A equal to 4. Now the value is A, B, C, D, E and F. A, B, C, D, E and F. So we know the value of A, B. We don't know the value of C and F. Remaining one are C and F. Now if we use all of this expression, we can identify which one is C or which one is F. I think answer you will get will be (76) is A. 1680. Among the options, you will check which one will be the correct option. F has to be either 6 or 1. So you will get the answer. Check the option which one will satisfy. Now question number 77. This is a pattern type question. So 15 into 2 is 30. 2 square is 4. 17 into 3. 51. 3 square is 9. So 51 plus 9, 60. 15 into 30. 30 plus 4 is 34. So 19 into 4 is, I think, you can calculate 19 into 4 and then add the value. Next question. During a treasure hunt, Smriti finds herself in a room which has 3 doors. Each door had a statement written on it. Exactly one of them is correct. So there are 3 doors. Treasure is behind this door. Treasure is not behind this door. Treasure is not behind door 1. Treasure is not behind this door. So which door has the treasure? So let's say door 1, statement of door 1 is correct. The treasure is behind this door. So if this is true, this one is false. Treasure not behind door 1. This one will be true. So if this is true, this will be false and this will be true. Treasure is not behind this door. That is, 2 statements are correct. So this is wrong. Now let's say this one is true. Treasure is not behind this one. So this is true. This will be false. But what about this? Treasure is not behind this door. If door 3 has treasure, then this will be false. Otherwise, it will be true. So we have to check all these statements by this. Or you can do one more thing, like wait. Now let's say treasure is behind, rather than checking statement, let's say treasure is behind door 1. Treasure is behind door 1. If treasure is behind door 1, then this one is true. This one is false. This one is true, this one is false, and this one is true. So 2 statements will be correct. Now if treasure is behind door 2, now if treasure is behind door 2, this one will be false, this one will be true, and this one will be true. Now if treasure is behind door 3, that means this one is false, this one is true, and this one is false. That means C will be the answer. So now 79 and 80. So in a game 10 people, this is a Squid Game question. There are 10 people A to J have to stand in front of 4 figures, namely triangle, star, circle and umbrella. The number of people in front of figure is either 2 or 3. The following information is known. A is standing in front of triangle. Let's draw this. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. 4 figures are there. Triangle, circle, star and umbrella. Okay, so question says A is standing in front of triangle. So A is standing in front of triangle. So A cannot be in front of all these. G, H and I all are standing in different figure. G, H, I and J. All are standing in front of different directions. So let's suppose G is here, G is here, he is here, he is here. We are assuming that this is the case. Other case will also be there. Okay. C and D are in front of umbrella. C and D are in front of umbrella. So C and D are in front of umbrella. Okay. Now the maximum number of people either is 2 or 3. So either 2 figures will have 2 people, and the remaining 2 figure will have 3 persons. So now if GHI and J are in front of different figure, and C and D are in front of umbrella, that means no one else will in front of umbrella. So we have to fill this all of these like that. Now F is front of circle, F is front of circle, and second is B and D are in front of same figure. So B and D are in front of same figure. So G H there are only one space remaining in the triangle, as maximum number of people can be 3. But B and D are in the same figure, so they has to be in front of star B and E. So this is a table that we get, but we have to answer question number 17 and 80. How many statements are required to identify the position of B? How many statements are required to identify the position of B? So we have filled this table using all the statement. Only in the last we will get the position of B and E. Now if we remove any of the statement, we won't be able to fill this statement. Like if we remove last statement 5, B and D can be in front of circle also, but last statement says F is in front of the circle, and one of the GHI one of them will also be in front of circle. So only one space will be there. That means B and D will not be there. So all 5 statements are required to identify the position of B. Now the question 80 says, how many statements are required to identify the number of people in front of umbrella? Only 2 statements will be required to answer it. Like we know one of GHI and J will be in front of umbrella. We know that one of them will be in front of umbrella. So and statement 3 says C and D are in front of umbrella. So only these 2 statements says only that 3 people are in front of umbrella. So by using only 2 statements, we can say that there are 3 people in front of umbrella. So this ends all of the question. Only question number 58 is there. We have to check whether there is an error in this. In a sealed container, hydrogen, oxygen gases again mixed from outside. If resultant mixture has overall 70% of the weight, the initial mixture contains 66% of the weight. I think there is missing data in this question. Just a minute. No, okay, it is correct. Sorry, I got confused with another question. So in a sealed container, a mixture of hydrogen and oxygen gases are there. Oxygen is again mixed from outside. If the resultant mixture has overall 70% oxygen by weight, and the initial mixture contains 16.6% oxygen by weight, then how many grams of initial mixture is present in 1 kg of the initial mixture? So like 70% of the oxygen by weight in 1 kg of, that is O2 in resultant mixture will be 700 gram. That means H2 in resultant mixture will be 300 grams. Okay. Now initial mixture contains 16.60% oxygen by weight. That means initial mixture has 1/6 O2 by weight. We know we only mixed oxygen from outside. Oxygen gas is mixed from outside. That means 300 gram in the resultant mixture, 300 gram of H2 in resultant mixture will be 5/6 of initial mixture. That means 5/6 of initial mixture is equal to 300. Initial mixture will be initial mixture will be 300 into 6 by 5. So initial mixture is 360 gram. I think answer will be D. Answer will be D. I got confused with it with another question. So answer will be D. This ends our discussion of all the maths and quants and reasoning question of the Panchsutra Test 5. Thank you.